Hi guys, so I finally decided to just record a video kind of talking because I know that people kind of get sick of in-person kind of confrontations. So I just want to talk about some ideas that I've kind of had on my mind recently and just hear me out because I think that they're kind of interesting. So I kind of want to talk about the idea of power as it relates to like the relationships that we have with the people that we know, right? So what is power as like philosophically, we're going to get philosophical here for a second, like what is power? So I argue that power is the ability to control your life, right? So like I have the power to get up and go and walk over to the other side of the room. That's a power that I have. A power that the government has is the control of what is legal, what is acceptable, what will the police not punish you for. And I think that that power comes from somewhere, right? I think that I argue, so my personal belief is that power is something that is inherently individual and belongs only to one person, and that any additional power structures that exist are the result of that individual surrendering a part of their power to someone else. In our society, it's the government. That's kind of the social contract that we learn about in high school economics. We consent to the power structure that we're under, and in return, we give our power to them, and they give us protection and societal benefits, supposedly. That's how that exchange of power works. And so, I also believe that if that is the understanding of power that we're working under, which is that is my understanding of power, um, I think that it is morally wrong to take that power from someone without their consent. Uh, I guess that's just a position. That is a position that I believe, and we can argue about it till the cows come home. But that is what I believe, is that power should not be taken from individuals without their consent. I think that that is on a completely interpersonal basis, nothing to do with government. That's philosophically, as human beings talking to one another, we can't take power without consent. And when we do, I think that's wrong, and I think that is a problem. So there's lots and lots of structures in which power is kind of non consensually taken. One, for example, is our government. Our government is supposed to be consensual, right? You could leave if you wanted to, but that's not really the case. No one's forcing you to stay here, but if you don't stay here, you will starve. You will die. Like if you don't live in a society and you don't own the means to support yourself, then you're screwed. There's nothing that you can do. You're just gonna die. So you have to consent to the government's power unless you do not wish to live. That doesn't seem very consensual. If I said you have to have sex with me if you wish to continue to live, that would be rape, and no one would even question it. That just is something that we say is wrong, and that's not okay. So I don't see how we don't look at the idea of someone not agreeing with what the government is doing to them as anything less than non-consensual. It's obviously not rape, but it is not right. It is not right to do something to someone without their consent. So that is my argument, and I guess that's just some of the thoughts that I've been having. So, thanks.